Welcome to Storyverse, where magical stories come alive. Here, every tale brings you wisdom, adventure, and a spark of imagination. If you love stories that inspire and make you dream, you are in the right place. Today's story is all about perseverance, the secret key to making dreams come true. So sit back, relax, and let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a 10-year-old boy named Louis. Louis wasn't like most kids. He had a very special dream. He wanted to build a wooden tree house all by himself, deep in the forest. Not a tiny, fragile hut. No, he dreamed of a real tree house with a roof, a door, and enough space to invite his friends inside. One bright morning, he packed his backpack, grabbed his hammer and a few old wooden planks, and walked to the clearing. His heart was pounding with excitement. Today, he thought, I'm going to make it happen. But the moment he began hammering, things didn't go as planned. His hands shook, the planks slipped, the nails bent, and the hammer missed more often than it hit. After an hour of hard work, all he had was one wobbly wall. Tired and discouraged, Louis sat on the ground with disappointment written all over his face. Maybe this just isn't for me, he whispered. Maybe I'll never make it. High above him, a wise old owl perched on a branch opened its golden eyes and spoke gently. Louis, you haven't failed. You've only just begun. Perseverance is the key that turns dreams into reality. Those words sank deep into Louis's heart. He took a deep breath, picked up his hammer again, and decided to move forward step by step. One nail well placed, then another. One plank firmly fixed, then the next. Days passed. Every morning Louis returned to the clearing, and every day he made a little more progress. One day a wall stood tall, the next the beginnings of a roof appeared. But the challenges never stopped. Sometimes heavy rain soaked his work, sometimes strong winds knocked his planks to the ground. Each setback made Louis wonder if it was worth continuing. Why is this so hard? He thought. Maybe I should just give up. But whenever he looked up and saw the owl, he heard the same calm voice. Keep going. Every effort counts. You are closer than you think. So Louis pressed on. His hands grew steadier, his movements sharper. Slowly but surely, the treehouse began to take shape. One evening, as the sun was setting behind the forest, Louis placed the very last plank on the roof. His heart raced. He stepped back and stared. There it was, a real treehouse, not perfect, but strong, welcoming, and most importantly, built by his own two hands with patience and perseverance. A huge smile spread across his face. He climbed up the steps he had built and sat inside. The only sounds were the soft breeze in the leaves and the owl's song. Pride and joy filled his heart. The next day, his friends came to see it. Wow, Louis, did you really build all this? They asked, amazed. Louis nodded shyly, but his eyes sparkled. Yes, it wasn't easy. I wanted to quit so many times, but I kept going, and now, look." His friends clapped and climbed into the treehouse. Laughter and happiness filled the air. That evening, before heading home, Louis looked at his creation one last time and whispered to himself, "If I had given up, I would never have known this feeling." Perseverance. That's what turns dreams into reality. And from that day on, whenever Louis faced a challenge, he remembered one more step, one more effort could be the very thing that brings a dream to life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, leave us a comment about what dream you're chasing, and of course, subscribe to Storyverse for more magical tales. New stories are waiting for you every week, and who knows, the next one might just inspire your own adventure.